it's Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California, with a simple down dog tweak that might not be new to you, but probably in this context, which is the context of let's change your practice forever. Let's get started. So, a quick review of some basic down dog concepts. Mostly I just want to differentiate between the ashtanga version and the iyengar version. So, in the ashtanga version, this is the more like core engaged version, that from my down dog, I sort of pull my rib cage towards my pelvis, and you see how it brings my head quite high off the floor and my spine more or less straight, right? So then we have the iyengar style. Now in the iyengar style, instead of having that massive core engagement, instead the focus is more on relaxing the armpits down and back bending to get your head all the way to the floor, and in a perfect world, your heels as well. Now, this video is going to assume that you believe everything that I say is true, because I'm closing in on my 49th birthday now. Yeah, getting up there in age. And I can tell you that the older I get, the more I appreciate downward facing dog. And the older I get, the more I appreciate the iyengar style. Why? Because gravity is not a fan or a friend of your spine. This shouldn't be news to you. Gravity likes this. Gravity likes this. Gravity does not love this, and gravity does not love this, and we know that in life we want to be this, not this. So, the iyengar style down dog, especially for those of us who practice like either an ashtanga or a vinyasa type flow where we're doing down dog after down dog after down dog, really helps to open your shoulders and your upper back. But that's not the tweak. The tweak is something you've probably heard for tight people, right? So when someone's tight, remember that if you have to choose between an elongated spine or straight legs, you always pick the spine. So when you see a tighter person who is somewhere like this and their spine is really round, you know that if they bend their knees, it helps them to open their spine, right? And we're always looking for spinal extension in the thoracic spine. Spinal extension being a fancy word for back bend. Now don't have to think of back bend as like Urdhva Dhanurasana or like let me touch my feet to my head. But a back bend just means extended spine, perhaps with a bit of concavity. So, this is what I've been doing in my own practice, and it has been a game changer for my shoulders and my upper back. And it's simple. Each time that I come into down dog, I do what I just said, which is bend my knees, and I press my chest to my thighs. So I'm like in this crouching tiger position. Now here's the absolute key. You see how low my shoulders are? I'm going to keep them locked in place. As I start to press my thighs backwards and my heels down towards the floor, and my head can come to the floor quite easily. When I say lock your shoulders in place, that's because I'm never going to tell you to move just for the sake of moving, right? Like when people are like, oh yeah, I'm pedaling out my dog. You know, it's like, okay, to what end? Right? Like pedaling out your dog is supposed to be bend one knee so you can stretch into the other leg and get it straight. So when I say do this tweak, I definitely do not mean bend your knees and then straighten your knees. That's gonna do nothing for you at all. The key is in the shoulders, and you need strong proprioception and really specific focus for this one to make a difference. So once again, so this would be more of my ashtanga style dog, where I'm pulling my rib cage to my pelvis and my body naturally goes really, really high. Nothing wrong with this dog, by the way. I love this dog too, but because of shoulder and upper back stuff, I bend my knees, lift my tush, right? So I've got a nice back bend, and lock those shoulders in place as I slowly press my thighs back, heels down. Maybe my head comes down to the floor. By the way, head to the floor doesn't really matter. But if you happen to be there, put it down, why not? The main thing we're looking for is how low can you get your chest? How much extension can you get in your spine? So that we're adding this deep opening, not just once, not just twice, but over and over and over again in your practice. As I crawl to you like a dog, saying, this is Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California. Be sure to check out my Vimeo channel of full-length classes because they will change your practice forever. Have a great day.